Hey guys, I'm Gent on occasion, and today, more Armageddon. Yeah, that's right. I mean, hopefully it'll be, it'll still be Armageddon, because that's what the planet's called. Why call it that? So silly. Such a silly idea to name it that. It's asking for trouble. But anyway, hopefully we can offset the actual, literal Armageddon. Like lowercase Armageddon. Let's get some new troops. That's what I want. I want new troops. Oh yeah, new troops. We don't have much money. Getting another command squad would probably be a good idea. Giving them a little bit extra speed might be nice, so I think I am going to give them a Chimera. I think I'm going to do the same with the other two as well. So here we go. Chimeras for everyone. Okay, brilliant. Now, we need to think about what else we're doing. I am tempted just to get a bunch of infantry, because they do get a lot of damage in, and if we do have a few units of them, with decent support from our artillery, I think we might be in a good spot. What am I even looking at? I'm trying to look at my roster. We've got 3 lots of artillery. I would like another Punisher. I enjoyed having a Punisher. I think they were pretty good. So maybe I buy another Punisher. How are we doing on Sentinels? We got 2. We still got 2. Okay, let's... Yeah, I think I'm just going to get some infantry. I am tempted just to get a couple more Ogryns. No transports, we'll just have a couple Ogryns. I think they could be a big help. You know, they got high strength. I think they're good. Right, that'll do. Probably. Ugh, don't like it. Don't like this mission. It's getting tense. You know, it's not the easiest game in the world. And yeah, I think this must be like a little monorail line, you know? Because the fact it goes in a loop-de-loop here. Although that's not useful, it going in a loop-de-loop, because it's not going back the other way, so it'd just be going around in circles forever. This makes no sense. Okay, never mind. It's whatever. Let's put you over there. Let's get all of our artillery lined up along there, please. And something like this. You know, get those guys spread out. How's that? Feels like no formation at all, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. I do like this second line of defenses, so we're gonna, yeah, just run straight to it. Okay, good. Good, I like it. This feels good. This feels good. Okay, are they going to come from these bridges? They might. They might come from these bridges in a big way. I think we need to probably block this if we're going to push out into the city with everyone else, but it is a little hard to say quite where the enemy are coming from, because the game doesn't do anything to say where the enemy will be coming from. So there is that. There is that aspect of all this. And, okay, now we've seen them. Why did they suddenly become visible now? Don't know. Don't know. We still have all of these guys. All of our random, like, Steel Legion guys. I don't know why all of these are marked with, like, objectives. I don't understand these. It might just be to lure orcs towards them. But, I mean, who can say, honestly? Who can say? Do I want to bring all these guys back, or do I need them to be scouting for us? I really don't know. Because, I mean, secure any and all victory hexes they appear during the course of the scenario. So is it we need to hold these and then suddenly these will become victory hexes maybe? As we need to retake them? I don't know. I have no idea. This game's very strange at, you know, pointing out this stuff. Well, I guess that's that then. I think we just want to leave you guys to it, right? Could try and get on top of those looters. We will do quite a lot of damage to those looters, and the looters are a problem, potentially. They will all then join in the fighting, and things are going to go horribly wrong for us, but Those death guns, I think, are going to be quite scary. So that'll have to do. Alright, let's move on. Okay, well, they got the victory hexes. Morale is already shattered for them, so they're all wiped out. Kind of what we expected. Gonna have to move them out of the way very quickly. Okay, great. This is easy. This is easy. Not a problem. Okay, let's blow that to smithereens. And then... let's start pounding that unit. Then we can do some big damage with the Ogryn squad. And then, ooh, yeah, that works quite well too, actually. We'll get the Punisher to start blasting. Then we can finish them off with our command squad. And I think we can put another command squad forward to finish these guys off. Okay, not quite. Can't quite finish them off. Can finish them off with him, but that feels a bit wasteful. But then we do have all these guys as well. Let's get the Vanquisher to start vanquishing. Let's get rid of you. Okay, we're going to suffer pretty big casualties if we do try and attack the commandos from this range. Alright, let's blast you here. Start whittling down their morale a little, shall we? And yeah, I guess you can shoot them with the mortars. Okay, and then the commandos can get wiped out by our commanders quite easily. Good. Alright, well that felt fairly decisive. They should get a bunch of morale boosts from the nearby forces, and I think that'll do. Alright, Gretchen on the way. It's our turn again. So there aren't many enemies on the map. I'm sure more will spawn in, but... yeah, we'll see how this goes. The Gretchen are actually going to do a lot of damage to us. There's 50 of them, so... there's quite a few. And should probably start working on those commandos as well. Alright, we can get some damage in there. Okay, that's good. And then, yep, we can finish them off with a higher initiative. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Actually, quite difficult to access them, though. Let's get some cover in there. Okay, we can do a lot of damage to those commandos. But I would like to be doing more. Yeah, I think we've just got to move up what we can. Do I want to hold this area? I'm really worried about them coming in through here. I want to hold that, really. But, I also need to make sure I can handle all this. So do I go for the commandos? We can basically kill them all with those Ogryns. And actually, you guys could come in and probably finish them off. I'm a little worried about heading that way. You guys can't get that far off the track either. Okay, I'm going to move you, Lion. We're going to attack with the Ogryns, and then we're going to finish them off with the command squad. Okay. Moving on. Okay, suffering some damage. New Ork strike team spotted. Seize and control the new victory hex before they entrench their position. Okay, these two. Okay. 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 Let's just keep blasting them, I suppose. Those Ogryns have taken a heck of a beating. Yeah, let's get the Punisher in there. Good. Can't quite finish them off with the Ogryns. Can do it with the command squad, though. No, you've not shot yet. So let's get you shooting. Ah, good. They're all dealt with. Alright, let's get you over there. You guys are all going to make a move Yeah, towards this area. We're going to need to try and get there. Double time. And yeah, I guess you guys can start pushing up this way too. I don't know. I think we move everyone as a unit. And we just leave the random infantry to try and hold in the buildings. Because yeah, this is going to get attacked later, and this, I'm sure of it. Okay. And we do, I guess we need to hold them, right? Secure any and all. It just says secure them. Does secure mean hold them? I really have no idea. Do we just need to have ownership of them at the end of the round? I don't know. At the end of the, you know, mission. Okay, we found some baddies. Let's go for those commandos while they're out in the open. And then I could retreat a smidge. I think that's a good idea. That's some decent damage we've done. Could also move them up and do more damage to the commandos as well. I think that's a good idea. We did lose some morale there, though. That's okay. We'll make it work. Okay. Got a lot of guys to walk up here, don't we? Oh, okay, so you can actually move faster on this little monorail track. So it doesn't actually tell you what the situation is in terms of, like, movement. Although, is that just because it's ash instead of rough terrain? It could be. It could be. Don't know. It doesn't really tell you things, does it? No. Not really. Okay. Good job, game. Proud of you. Yeah, I'm going to go far too far with you, and we'll see how that ends up. Alright, I said let's move as a unit. This is a bit of a funny unit, but I want to get all my infantry into these buildings. Nice and quickly, ideally. Okay, we've already lost line of sight here, so presumably they get murdered by the end of this round. Because they're already in shadow, so... I was going to say, but they did waste a load of their actions trying to accomplish that. And while that is technically true, it also doesn't really matter, because, you know, it's not like we have anything else in range anyway. So you can't move into those factories just yet. That will block line of sight a bit, but I don't think that's great for us. Necessarily. Crap. Yeah, you're just not close enough to see anything. Oh, actually you are. Are you close enough to shoot? You're not. Damn. That's a pity. Although, maybe from here, a little scary how close we are there, though. To the enemy lines. Okay, let's move you up as well. Let's move you up. Oh, you've not moved up yet. That's great news. Let's move you up. You're a good scout. Don't get blown up, please. And, oh, and you can reach from there. Only a little, but that's something. You've not actually moved yet. Do I want to get you around here? I am tempted to try and get up into here. I think that might help us. Just a little. Is that everybody? I mean, you've not shot yet, and you can actually do some good damage from there. That's good news. Okay, good. That feels good. Ish. A lot of guys on the way. Come on, big retaliation. Okay, that's not great at all. Yeah, these guys are struggling. Oh dear. And so are this command squad. Okay, well. That's a warboss, apparently. Let's blast that warboss with all our artillery. And then... we'll blaster him with Ogryns, sure. We'll finish him off with the Hydra. We can basically destroy that. Okay, I don't like that the Punisher is stuck in the back there. Everything is a little stuck in the back, to be honest. Let's bring you back, and you back. And you can wipe out those shooter boys for us. Oh, and you've not moved forward yet. Let's get you in there. You can start shooting those looters. I don't really want to be too close to here, but I think most of their infantry have done their thing already. And we have one more Hydra. So you're a bit screwed over here, aren't you? I'm just going to leave them there so they waste their time shooting at them. Okay, good. Ugh. Shoot those looters a little. Alright, good. God, they are so screwed. But they are holding out for a long time there, which is nice. York strike team spotted, sees control new victory hacks. Yeah. Thought that might be the case. Yeah, it's going to keep pushing out. These guys do seem to be headed down here. That's new victory hexes. Oh, okay, the camera pointed up here, but it wanted us down here. God, you're a weird game, aren't you? Okay, let's get the Punishers in here. Let's wipe out that Commando squad. That feels great. Wipe out them. Wipe out them. Now I need to push up into here, don't I? Okay, so that's fine. Let's get our slightly beaten Ogryns to head that way. And then let's get everyone down into this area. And yeah, let's get you over there. A little worried about these guys, so I'll just leave them where they are for now, I think. But yeah, this little route up and down will help us for sure. Yeah, let's put you in that crater. Okay, we've got a good line of sight around here, which is nice. Let's get you down somewhere. Is anyone flagging? They're flagging a little. The artillery is. Let's make sure our artillery has got some friends by it. You can also move over here to help out those Ogryns who are going to be on. Oh, actually, you're on duty there. Okay, if you can grab that next turn, then that the turn after. Our tank can wander off. And this should work out okay. This should work out okay. I think this will be quite easy to grab. I could move forward now. And so I will. Hopefully that'll just delay people a lot. And give us line of sight so we can push our basilisks in. And start blasting whatever's nearby. Okay. Oh, here they are. I found some friends. Let's start with the commandos. Okay, they're basically wiped out, which is great news. Then, if I move to here, I can get a lot of damage into the shooter boys. But I'd quite like to get a lot of damage into the shooter boys without taking a load of damage in kind. So let's do a little damage with the scouts there. Let's move the Vanquisher up and do a little more damage. And then, yeah, we should retain our strength here. And then I should be able to come in with my Ogryns and finish them off without taking much damage at all. Excellent. Now we can wipe out that war track immediately. And, oh, hello, another war boss. That's something we're going to have to take care of. Okay, if I move into this cover, I can do some good damage to that war boss. I'll shoot from there too. That's really good. Really powerful. Okay. Then, do I want to scout further that side, or just getting over here? Okay, found some more friends. Mega armored knobs and looters. Mega armored knobs might be a problem here. Ooh, can't quite finish them off. Can't quite do it. Can't quite do it. Or can I? Let's get the Hydra in. Let's shoot the war boss. I imagine he's probably got leadership, right? I would imagine. Those looters are a bit of a problem. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem for too long. Let's make sure you're happy. Let's get our artillery up close. Do I bother trying to get him more hit points? I don't think we do. I think we leave him at that strength. I don't think we need to do any higher. Okay. So this has worked out quite well. I'm a little worried about this Armoured Sentinel. That might get just trashed by Meganobs. But hopefully they're going to be going for the objectives and trying to deal with the infantry here. Although, apparently not. Ooh, that's my command squad getting destroyed. No way! Commando's got my command squad. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. I really thought they'd be safe back there. As I'm sure you guys could figure out. Alright, let's shoot those looters. Let's get these conscripts to go for... I mean, that's a lot of shooter boys, isn't it? That certainly helped. Alright, let's finish those commandos off. We still got the Ogrins. I mean, the Vanquisher can get some good damage in there. Not really designed for that, but that is fine. Let's get you up over there. Let's have you bolstering morale up that way. Okay, and then... yeah, I think the Punisher can then do a bunch of damage here. Let's shoot him with the Hydra first. Then we'll finish off the looters here. We'll move you up. Okay, so we don't have much to... yeah, we'll do that. And I'll shoot again there. We'll just try and do what we can to these commandos. They're nearly dead. Oh, you've not done anything yet. I'd quite like to shoot them, but I don't think we're going to get the opportunity. Or maybe shoot the armoured meganobs. Just try and whittle them down a little. We got rid of 5 of them there, which is pretty good. That is not bad. And then, oh, we can't move you up. Okay, if you could grab that, that'd be great. Let's bring you down, and let's... yeah, let's put you here, so you can bolster these guys, and hopefully not get murdered. You're going to get murdered, aren't you? You're probably going to get murdered. Armoured meganobs might come in here and take a shot. We'll see. Oh, hello. We spotted the gun truck over there. Interesting. How are we doing? Okay, no new victory hexes yet. And nothing's really moved there. So let's deal with these shooter boys. Yep, that feels good. The Vanquisher can wipe them out immediately. And then we have these 2 borrowed conscripts, which I think might be good for us. Because I do need to grab this. We can grab it with that command unit, though. So what I'd quite like to be able to do is find the armoured meganobs again. There we go. They've already shot. You've not. We will take a bit of damage in kind here, but I think we do need to start shooting these guys. Let's send in... oh, you guys can barely move. That's weird. How come you can barely move? That's rough terrain, but like, what the hell? Alright, well. Let's move you in. Let's really need to make sure these guys are really hurt. I can't have them, you know, faffing about here. Because if these guys just come in full health, they could easily just take these hexes back, couldn't they? And that'd be awful. Let's put you there. Let's put you there. Cool. And now I think we need to start heading north. Let's put you back up that way. Okay. All feels pretty good. New Ork strike team. Yep, so they're up in the north. Not a problem. Can't quite finish them off with the Hydra, but maybe the other Hydra. Excellent. And then we actually have spare infantry. These infantry actually survived. that time, which is sort of crazy. That is mad. Let's just plop you back in there. Lovely. Yeah, let's move up all of you guys. Amazing. So yeah, I do like this monorail system. Seems useful. Seems very handy. And yeah, it does seem to just give us, like, huge movement. But, you know, it would be great if the game did anything to describe that. I think that'd be quite useful. If you could tell what this was supposed to be. And also that loop-de-loop is just ridiculous. Makes no sense. Alright, how are we looking? Yeah, I guess you should move up too, actually. We'll get you on our little train tracks. Yeah, fine. Now let's move you up to here. That should help a lot. Found some friends. Who do you want to go for? Looters? You know, commandos seem to be so good when they get into range. I think we want to deal with them first. Now, I do want to push up and try and finish them off here. Because if I shoot at them, then they're not shooting at me. Yeah, I think that works. Then we can just cheekily finish them off, I think. Let's get you back there. And now I need to move up everybody. Let's get you up that way. Lovely. This reminds me of playing Civ 2, is what this reminds me of, weirdly. Because I remember playing the crap out of the... there was like a World War II scenario you could play. And I was playing as the USSR. I had a billion trains. I'd basically covered every tile in trains, and so just a train tile, like a train track tile, would give you infinite move. Yeah, it wouldn't cost any movement to move along a train in Civ. And so I was just like, you know, just getting everything to the front line immediately. It was very fun. I remember it being very fun. But thinking back on it, I think I'd find it incredibly tedious now, but, like, you know, it's very fun. Right, you are a little injured. Do I need you to move forward yet? I don't think so. Maybe. I am tempted to get in here, because I'm not sure how much these guys are really going to... You know, how much these guys are going to achieve back here. I think we can probably deal with them quite easily. But we'll see. I think these two will be the victims of a lot of the assault to begin with. How's everyone else looking? Have you moved? Everyone's moved. Alright, cool. I feel like we're doing well in this mission. We lost what? A command squad? Is that all we've lost? I think. They're quite cheap though, so it's not too bad. Okay, quite a big group there, but we can... Yeah, we can just pound them all with the artillery, but going for these guys with all our artillery might actually be more worthwhile, I think. Okay, so we can wipe them out. Can actually do some good damage there too. Let's move you around and you can just wipe them out, actually. Let's move you off this way. I mean, that sentinel's going to take huge damage if I try and pick a fight here. And you've got very little health left. Oh, well, I guess I can move him down here, though. And we can start trying to pick a fight with them with units that probably shouldn't. That's not a bad idea. I'd quite like to get onto that truck as well, though. Yeah, the fact that it's shooters means they're going to always retaliate, which I don't like the look of. Oh no, they're out of range. They don't have great range. Okay, they can shoot from there, though. And that's our Punisher. Oh, we can do a bit of damage there. Oh, that's not so bad. And you guys will do more damage than you take, which I think is fine. This should all help sort of deal with the enemy's morale, you know? Oh, and you've not shot yet, so let's see if we can get you to red. We can't, but that's okay. These guys get cheered up by the nearby command team. I don't want to move them up. I don't want to move them up at all. I'm a little scared of losing them, so I'm actually going to spend a bit to resupply them. Okay. Alright, I think that's that then. We should be able to get this back very quickly. I'm a little scared for these boys. I think they probably had it. And that is another war boss that has actually taken quite a lot of damage from that little engagement, which is interesting. These war bosses don't seem to have the most health in the world, do they? They really don't. So there we go. That's them dealt with. We can wipe out those looters. And God, we can barely do any damage with these guys. Alright, you can do some good work. You can do some good work. You can start shooting as well. I kind of want this guy free to go up that way, to be honest. Because there's this guy. At least there was. Nice. Let's move you, and you can do nothing. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered moving him, to be honest. Let's attack with the conscripts. Then I'll finish them off with the command units. And then I can move my other command unit on top of them. Did that not quite do it? Oh, that's a pity. Do I have anyone left? I've got you left, but I don't think you can reach. Oh, and you can shoot. Perfect. I mean, I've got you left. I'm just thinking, oh, actually, all these guys can still move. So I can have the conscripts grab this back. There we go. Victory! I mean, we had like 5 turns left. We did really well there. I'm really happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I think we did good. Let's review the map. Whoa, there's map. Okay. Once again. Were these guys supposed to be attacking us? I really have no idea. I feel like out of sight, out of mind. Down here too. Like, the AI just don't seem to do anything if they're not revealed. It's really weird. Like, I feel like maybe that's not part of the design. Maybe we were supposed to have a real challenging time fighting these guys. You know? But, I don't know. I don't know. It's very weird. Weird game.
Don't expect the Macarius Trost yet, Commander. The Orks are everywhere, and I have a feeling Warlord Thraka is about to get impatient. Ready your men for war.
Commander! Commander, are you there? Vox responses to Hades have been erratic. I'm struggling to get through to you. Hell's reached fallen to the Ork. Commander to lost. How this could happen? My faith is not holding out. With you gone, I have nothing to...
People of Hades, I have grave tidings. I am a military man, so I will not hide this news in a politician's smiles and lies. Hive Hellsreach is lost. Fallen to the Ork filth. The heroes of Hellsreach fought bravely, but were undone by some terrible Ork scheme. Can I promise the same won't happen here? No. But you have my word that just as the defenders of Hellsreach did, we will stop at nothing to defeat the Ork Scourge. Hades is one of the last bastions of all that is good. It is a beacon of Imperial faith, and we will not let it succumb to the Orks. And if we die, then at least we will join our compatriots at the Emperor's side, knowing we did our duty. Now, I declare an hour's silence for the heroes of Hellsreach. We mark their deaths with the tranquility they could never have facing the Greenskins.
He certainly has a way with words. Let's hope he can marshal the defenses as well as he mourns.
You have a lot to learn, Commissar.
Lord Commissar, I didn't see you there. I apologize.
I have no time for such banalities. Commander, the Orks are at our door, and we are still in the dark about how Hailsreach was taken so quickly. Reports from there are extremely incoherent and weird. This intelligence must be gleaned. In the meantime, we need to mobilize the gangs in the Underhive. Send your attached commissar to help with this important task.
But sir, I could be of value on the front line of...
Go. Commander, I have assigned you a special mission. As you know, it is the season of storms. Dense clouds of ash obscure vision, and the nights are darker than that Ork Warlord's heart. The creature likes to play games, so let's offer him a game of my own. I'll take some hive gangs. They may be scum, but they have been impressive during the fighting, and will lead them on a diversionary attack. Let this Thraka's alleged hate for me keep his beady eyes elsewhere. In the meantime, you will infiltrate enemy lines. Scouts report that the Orks are constructing huge siege guns and great ugly machines in order to breach our defenses. They must be destroyed before they are used against us. Take these brave squads of resistance fighters with you. They are ready to perform their duty for the Emperor. Get them close to the Ork siege batteries, and they will leave explosive payloads and ensure their ignition. If we can destroy enough Ork batteries, Hades will stand that much longer.
Cool. Very cool. We're getting a lot of dialogue and things now. Destroy all key Ork artillery units. Scenario hint. Oh, I said unit. Scenario hint. Look for these artillery units near victory hex locations and notice their special strength marker. Special strength marker. Well, I don't see anything. So notice them later, I guess. I've got some more camps up here, which to me it looks so Wild West, doesn't it? Like that building's even got a facade. Like, it's bizarre. Very strange. Silly orcs. Silly orcs, you're not in the Wild West. This is the north. I have no idea. Where are we? Somewhere, presumably. But there are Ork siege batteries here. And they have created defences, or nicked them. Whichever. It's pretty cool. And yeah, we have our bombers here. These are our bombers. So they're the ones that we need, are they? So that's a little sketchy. Do we actually need to get our bombers there? No, we don't. Okay, it's just we have them. So destroy all key Ork artillery units. Yeah, just need to head to these victory hexes. That is a lot, though. That is a ludicrous amount of victory hexes that we have to push towards. This is going to be a huge battle, isn't it? We have loads of requisition to spend, and presumably... No, we still only have the one slot. So, a lot of upgrades, or we can hang on to it for now. Might be worth hanging on to the... Oh, interesting. There's an upgrade A. Slightly more armor, more initiative. And is that more ranged accuracy? Yeah. So that's quite good. I quite like that. I mean, a bunch of las cannons would be nice. Can't really say no to a bunch of las cannons. Be pretty good for punching through armor, though. I do think our Vanquishers have been doing just fine on that regard. Cool. So I think we need another command squad. Stick them in a Chimera. Cool. Oh, and hang on. We can get Ogryn veterans again. Oh, that's good. So yeah, more accuracy, more initiative, better line of sight, more movement. Yeah, I think maybe we do that. They do have slightly less armor though, so they are slightly easier to kill. We need to get them in and out. But yeah, I think I might upgrade them. I think I might upgrade them all because we do have points to spend. Yeah, I think we're going with it. Cool. Cool. So that's all great, and I think also we want to give them chimeras. Alright, I've spent like 400 just on like Ogryn stuff. Well, actually, you know what? We haven't spent that much. How much did we have? We had 4,000 something. But yeah, we got scouts, we got anti-air, we got some artillery. We got a single tank that can deal with infantry really well. But then the artillery doing a great job helping like deal with a bunch of the artillery as well. And then we got, yeah, 3 really good anti-tank. But then all these guys are really good at destroying vehicles too, to be honest. As soon as they get stuck in to a fight, that Ripper Club is pretty terrifying. A lot of damage that thing does. Like, they do a lot of damage, these guys. So yeah, this is exciting, but I think we're going to leave it to the next episode. This is just going to turn into one episode per mission, isn't it? Oh boy. This is going to take some time. Guys, if you're enjoying this, comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
The heroes of Hell's Reach fought bravely, but were undone by some terrible Ork scheme. Can I promise the same won't happen here? No.